I feel like one of those London comedians who used to have to come up to Glasgow on a Saturday night and face down, was it the Barrowlands or wherever it was, the Apollo, I think. But anyway, I won't be trying any jokes, but the jokes are mainly on the railway trying to get up here today. It was a nightmare. But anyway, I'm really proud to be among you. I'm proud to be an RMT member. I'm proud to have been elected by RMT members to serve them and try and articulate their case and the case of working people around this country, and if I get the chance, internationally. I'll tell you what I'm not, though, the thing that they caricature us as barons, that somehow we have got the right and the ability to push people around, our members, as if they were pawns on a board. I look at some of our members in this room. Some of them retired, some of them still activists, and the idea that I could come up here and just tell people what to do is a complete misunderstanding of what our movement is about. Because we are a workers' movement. My union is a democratic, rank-and-file, member-led union. And this dispute that we're in is a member-led dispute. And it will not be settled until our members decide it's over. This dispute that we're in is a defensive dispute. We've got to remember this. It's not about pay. Pay is part of it. It's about our jobs, first and foremost. If you haven't got a job, you ain't going to get a pay rise. You haven't got to be an economist to work that out. Do they ever want to talk about that? No, it's greedy railway workers, train drivers' wages. Well, I can tell you here, if you're working on the gate line down the road at Glasgow Central or Queen Street for ScotRail, you ain't on train drivers' wages. You're not any better off than any public sector worker. The wages are ordinary, if not poor. And we've got to do something about that for every worker in Scotland and every worker across Britain. It's also about conditions, and this is vitally important, because conditions are as important in many ways once you've established a decent wage level as the wages themselves, because you spend a third of your time on average, if you ain't doing overtime, in the workplace. So the health and safety aspects, the holiday entitlements, the benefits, the sick pay, the time off, the ability to negotiate the rosters, the ability to have a say in working practices, the ability to respond to management attempts at dictating how you work. They're all important. And pensions are a vital part of our conditions. We're fortunate in the railway that we still have most of our people a final salary scheme. We're the last of the few. Everybody else has had it stripped away largely. We are determined to hang on to it, and they want to rip it out of our hands in the course of this dispute, and we are going to stop that happening. Everyone should have a decent pension. Everyone should have a decent income in retirement.